All right, traders, to watch this video for what day is this? Thursday already, May 30th, which would be tomorrow. The SPY did gap down today. It did hit the 200-day. I kind of put out a tweet that that was sort of my target. If it does lose 280, it actually gapped below 280. Where from here, I have no idea. This could be a 200-day touch, and up from here, it could lose it. I don't know. I usually don't care. The market's pretty weak, and as I tweeted out earlier today, someone had to remind me that the market was weak. I got a few highlights, and I'm going to go right into the watch list for tomorrow. But this is some of the highlights from today, and you'd almost think they're typos, right? ELTK, Wayne called at 319. It went to 872. 553 a share on 20 cents risk. I mean, that's almost unheard of. VLRX 346 to 440, almost a buck on 17 cents risk. SOLY 22 to 29, 7 cents a share. These were all called in chat ahead of time. I actually almost got $5 a share on some of my shares. I was really proud of that and bragging about it online because I almost never get $5 a share. And it happened in like 10 minutes, which was even cooler. And then AMRN 1901, one of Wayne's great inflection point, whole number inflection point breaks that he had called ahead of time in chat, went to 1966. Another fantastic day. Teamwork's amazing. This is my actual trading results from today. Proud of that too. I had one loss, and that was a part of a trade that came back to my entry, and I literally sold it where I bought it. So technically it was a flat, but they called it a loss. Maybe they calculate commissions in. A couple of the explanations of the calls that were made. This VLRX was on the gap playlist. It topped out here, then put in this little cup and handle. I liked it over this flag. So the entry idea was 346, and it went to, as you can see, it didn't capture the whole move there on that. I just took a screenshot, but it actually went to 440. Let's highlight Wayne's great call on the chart to show you. It had the gap up and just this little intraday cup and handle. Wayne just called this over the high of day, right? 319, it ends up going to 872. That's unbelievable. But the beauty of it is, and it's really what our course is built around, is teaching entries that should work right away so you don't have to get chopped out of a trade. And this is a great example of one, right? Triggered right there. He gave the heads up before the trigger, and you notice it never revisited that trade. So you get in, you're never shaken out. We do teach people to scale out in parts, but I love nailing the entry. And then here is my SOLY, called it long over 22, which is right where that arrow is. And you can see my buy. I did a limit of 22, filled at 21.98. And man, that happened quick, so you had to be focused. And my best sell was right here at 26.79. And it was probably 4 minutes. No, let's see. These are, 4 to 6 minutes after the entry. Just an amazing day. And I'm just so proud of the people in chat because this, when I show you these highlights, it's not like I'm going, look at all of my calls. I'm basically saying, look at stuff that the group found together. I love, love, love the teamwork in there. What am I watching for tomorrow? It's still not a very big list because there's not a lot of strong charts out there. ELTK, of course, is way extended. And so do you want to trade it tomorrow? Probably not. But I said the same thing, excuse me, about SOLY. And even though SOLY looks like a nasty reversal and it's down from here, who knows? But and even though it has this big topping tail, I just showed you that really clean setup I got. So even though it gapped up huge, it got long through 22 and made like $5 a share on some. So with that in mind, ELTK has to be on the watch list. I don't know if I'm going to get a great setup tomorrow, but I sure might. And if I do, I'm going to push the button, right? AMRN, talked about this one. I still like it. Nice volume today. And if you picture a trend line, follow my mouse cursor there, picture a trend line. It is certainly breaking a trend line and may have a follow-through day tomorrow after that volume. SOLY, again, a lot of these I'm just going to watch again. Now, there's nothing really pretty about this chart because you say, well, you got this big gap here. Everyone who bought it above where it closed is underwater. The move isn't justified because I read this about the company or I read this and I'm certainly not suggesting this is something I think I'm going to go long tomorrow, but you never know. So you keep the in-play stocks on your charts for several days. Okay, I didn't think I would trade it today, and it had a huge trade in it, right? VLRX, another one, nice volume today and closed pretty strong. Another one from today that we're going to watch again tomorrow. AVDL kind of has a 2-day high right at 179, 178 right there. So I like the extra volume that it put in yesterday, so we're certainly going to watch that one. MAXR did put in a green day, a narrow range green day, but it did certainly turn right there at the 20-day, or that area we would call the buy zone that we teach in our course. So it might be up from here. Now remember, I don't hold overnight, so I'm not in anything right now, but these are all potential candidates for nice trades tomorrow, only with a proper intraday setup. How many times have you heard me say that? WKHS had this spike off the 20, or kind of out of this buy zone yesterday, recent high flyer, and now you've got an inside day, but it also closed green in an ugly overall market tape. So this one's interesting if it gets over this 2-day high. And then lastly, RWLK. Nice breakout today on big volume and closed pretty strong. So we'll see if we can get some kind of follow through day on that tomorrow. Before I go, perhaps the final reminder, get registered. The link is below. A free webinar. We've got 10 free webinars out there. I get emails. Wayne gets emails all the time thanking us for the free emails. And we put those out there because we want to show people, we want to change your thinking and let you know that there is a way to trade the market that takes all the guesswork out of it, okay? I just want to be clear, when I say guesswork, that doesn't mean we know where a stock is going, but we take the guesswork out of where you should enter, where your stop should be, your position size, and all of that. We teach all of that. And we give nuggets and a lot of that in all of our free webinars. And the interesting thing about tomorrow night's free webinar, again, you got to click below and get registered, is that we're not only going to talk about our top 5 aha moments that helped us turn the corner, become professional day traders, we're also giving away one of our A+ setups straight out of our course. I always say this isn't clickbait to try to get you there and then sell you something. We are actually giving away one of our A+ setups in the same exact detail that we did in our course. Matter of fact, you're going to get a 40-minute clip, access to a 40-minute clip from our actual course. Why do we do that? Again, we want to teach people that you shouldn't be logging into any chat room or and following anybody blindly, right? You should never log in because someone advertises everywhere and then you pay them a bunch of money and then you join their chat room and then the market opens and they say, I'm long XYZ, and you pile in and then hope you can get out with a profit, all right? That is not trading, okay? So we give away things to show people, oh, wow, there's actually real setups that make sense, and you can get long at these certain points where buyers are taking over and overpowering sellers, and so then I should be green right away, and I shouldn't be underwater right after taking a trade, right? So we consistently want to show it, whether or not you ever buy our course or ever join our chat room. It's still our goal. When I say our, I'm speaking for Wayne and myself. It is our goal to help people become better traders and actually learn that there's a methodical way to trade, an intelligent way to trade, and doing it with the great teamwork in chat is a bonus certainly. But I know there's thousands and thousands of people that say, hey, trading might be cool, and they click on the first ad they see, and next thing you know, they're paying somebody a whole bunch of money, and then they're just playing musical chairs every morning, and they think they're traders, all right? It's that whole give a man a fish versus teach a man to fish thing, right? So many people are never really getting a clear shot at becoming day traders because they're finding the wrong people first, right? They're not even learning about these setups. So that's what our webinars are about. That's why we're giving away one of our A+ setups, and I hope to see a bunch of you tomorrow night. I'm done babbling. We'll see y'all tomorrow.